Here is the CIC trophy at the top of the staircase at Ricketts Hall. Look at all its majesty. This is heavy-looking, thick trophy.
Rob Stone is an incredible television host, and he is a fan of my work. What was your takeaway?
Incredible. The hair was perfect. Can I touch? Is it?
In January, he declared, "We're bringing a national championship to Stillwater." Spoiler alert, doesn't happen. Second quarter, quarterback Andy Dalton against his former team. Make the X jealous. Amari Cooper with the touchdown, 17-zip Cowboys. Fourth quarter, Dalton. Running back Tony Pollard, there's the dagger.
If you could tell 18-year-old Brian Newberry that one day he would be a head coach going against his Oklahoma Sooners, what would you say?
That'd be all my wildest dreams, man.
Tie game, top 9-2 on. Connor McKenna off the glove of Cam Williams at third. Jimmy Crooks booking it home. Relay offline. Sooners up 1. Bottom 9, runner on. Jason Ruffcourt on the mound. Zach Zubia. 4, 6, 3. Good night.
Blake, 95-yard touchdown run, the longest in Navy program history. What did you see on that play? This season, both teams were fringe playoff contenders. How did you see the national conversation change in relation to these two great teams? You get a chance to spend time with this midshipman team. What's the spirit of your message to them tonight?
Credits are rolling on a turnaround season for Navy football. Beat Army, boom, fade to black. Next week, you get a post-credit scene. I'm talking about the Armed Forces Bowl against Oklahoma, the result of which is either, wow, can you believe the end of this season, or great season.
This place, it is home. Some people, it's a second home. For me, it's like my first.
Kashai Abraham's prayers are answered. For the first time, he lives life without worry.
I can just go out, be free, be myself. I can make mistakes, I can fail, I can love others, I can receive love.
It wasn't always this way. Abraham grew up without a permanent home on the east side of Cincinnati.
I probably lived around like at least 8 different places, if I can remember. Like early on, most definitely we was moving on the east side and dealing with different evictions, couldn't pay the rent, just bad relation with like landlords and stuff like that. As I got in like high school, like I was homeless again, like going to like junior year, and so like, I like lived in the car for a couple weeks. I mean, one thing that really kept me going was academics in school and like in football, and those like the two things like I really saw myself like being good at.
The COVID lockdowns of 2020 only made an unlivable life worse.
I feel like I just couldn't go no more, and like everything just seemed so hard and weighed so much because I could not go to school, and football was not really around at the time because everything was shut down. Being in a bad environment with like things are being said around you and stuff like that, it's really not good for like a young teen to go through.
He'd lock himself in a room alone. Some nights he was in his mother's broken down hatchback sedan, waking up in the middle of the night to make sure he was safe.
At the time, I really wanted to be recruited, and like everything was just going so slow, and you just want things to happen so instant. So just relying on certain people to help me like and tell me just one more day, it's coming soon and stuff like that really just helped me just a little bit to keep going just one more day.
His high school football coach, Callie Jones of Withrow High School, found out he was staying in the locker room one night. Assistant Tim Yunker picked him up. Kashai went to church with the family. His teacher, Tina Gilliand, and her family helped take care of him as well his senior year.
Growing up, I just feel like I was very different from like everyone like in my like immediate biological family, and I feel like that's most definitely the case. I just thought differently when it comes to like the future of school. I didn't want to be around drugs. I didn't want to be around people that was making bad decisions.
PJ Volker, an assistant coach at the time, stumbled on his game film.
I was actually in the Atlanta airport at about 3:30, 4 a.m., scrolling through Twitter, looking for really anything and everything, and was like, man, this dude's flying around. He's playing our style of football. He looks fast. He looks violent.
Volker slid into Cush's DMs. 3 days later, he was in Cincinnati. A 2.5-hour conversation changed Abraham's life. He finished top 10 in his high school class, was off to the Naval Academy Prep School, and in fall 2023, Annapolis, Maryland.
He's a guy that doesn't rest on his laurels. He's a guy that works extremely hard, wants to get better every day that he goes out there. He's thirsty for knowledge, thirsty for physicality.
Over time, he's become close with defensive backs coaches R.B. Green and Eric Lewis.
It just shows you what people are really made of, really what people are capable of. And he's done a great job taking advantage of every opportunity. And he has great mentors here. I think it's allowed him to open up a little bit more and probably be a little bit more trusting of some of the people around him.
That first leap of trust came his plebe year.
Coach Volker, it means a lot. We both from Cincinnati, and I feel like we got like a special connection. I used to sit in his office, sometimes in the school period, and just sit there. He'd be watching film, I'd just be watching, doing homework.
And that's the first time it's ever happened in my career. He just would come up. I'd be watching my cut-ups, and he'd just like, "Coach, you mind if I come up here and just sit here and work on my homework?" And he did. He sat right next to my desk, worked on his homework. I sat there and would watch the film. Occasionally we'd chop it up about something as we got going. That type of stuff is better than any victory on the field or anything like that. I want to make an impact in people's lives. I know the rest of our coaching staff wants to make an impact on people's lives. And I know Cush has already made an impact on my life.
Saturday at 3:30, in front of 35,000 fans, Kushai Abraham is home.
You read stories and different types of things of people just going one more day, and at some point you don't think that can be you, but you can be a part of those stories and yours can help make an impact on other people. I most really love that saying, just one more day. I get one more day to smile, I get one more day to enjoy life with one more person.
Just one more day to be a Navy midshipman.